2025 was a very successful year for the Georgian Dashers. We excelled in multiple ways, ranging from beating very hard levels all the way to making headlines in the greater community. Today, we'll be announcing voting-based awards to nominees across 8 categories, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Nika GD09, or Nika in short, debuted in September of this year. Coming out of nowhere, he claimed to have beaten Cataclysm and the Lost Existence on 120 FPS mobile. This raised a couple of eyebrows immediately, but as it turns out, Nika is actually a very talented mobile player. He would later beat Bloodbath in 30k attempts after 2 95% fails. He would also beat Aftermath in a light 5k attempts, finishing the trilogy, getting himself crowned as the current best mobile player for our community, but he wouldn't stop there. On November 23, 2025, Nika would make history by beating Quantum Processing on mobile, a task too unbelievable at first, a level that's top 40 on the mobile list. Massive congratulations to Nika on getting nominated for an award in his debut season. We can't wait for what you have for us in 2026. It's not news that Enthu is an admirable player, a player our community is very proud to have in our lineup. But despite that, Enthu made his year remarkable all throughout, and it cannot go unnoticed. Alongside some light extreme demons, he would beat a few list demons as well, totaling to 15 extremes in 2025. Instead of mentioning every extreme, I'll just mention every new hardest he beat this year. Jesse Pinkman, which he had to beat twice due to recording issues, Sky Shredder after a 97% fail, and Unknown for his first main list in 45k attempts. Alongside all of this, he beat Trufet, Cognition, got loads of good runs on Sakupin Circles, Acheron, and Solar Flare. Unbelievable year for Enthu. We wish him an even better 2026. Bolt has been voted as the top 5 best Georgian player of the year. While he didn't do too many levels, he made sure to keep every completion important and remarkable. Beating Sonic Wave in April in 20k attempts, he finished the RGB with Yaragrasso in a light 13k attempts in early summer. He would then go on to beat Wazareta and Fog, 28k and 35k attempts respectively, but boy oh boy, what an ending to the year he had.
Yes!
It's not an award video if our man Holy isn't in the room. Despite him having a monumental 2024, arguably his 2025 was even better. Beating levels like Hidden in the Sand, Astral Divinity and Frozen Cave, his year already looks decent enough. However, he also beat 2 new hardests, Bloodlust in May and Cognition in September, in over 80k attempts. Holy, welcome to the Stats Viewer, bro. I can't believe you got me glazing yourself on your channel, but the veteran of our community with over 6 years of service, Flaminic. This year was a big standout compared to the rest as he got himself his own personal computer after trying for 15 years. So, naturally, the difficulty of his achievements took a big step up, and boy oh boy does he have an ace up his sleeve. After beating Proteus as his first extreme on PC and his 39th extreme demon, he would go on to be the first Georgian player to complete the Sonic series by beating Subsonic in just over 3k attempts. He would then complete a few light extreme demons with occasional standouts such as Sonic Wave, rebeating all his once hacked demons after years, and levels like Beeline or Crystal Crusher with a helping hand. However, the ace is still yet to be played. On August 29th, Flaminic would upload a completion video of his new hardest, Promethean, beating it in around 23k attempts and securing his legacy by putting his name on the Stats Viewer. Lately he's been streaming levels on Twitch and then making highlight videos out of them, such as Arctic Lights and Ancestral Calamity. You should give those videos a chance, they're pretty fun. Easily the most influential and well-known player from this list, known for his dominance in the mobile aspect of the game, Viprex takes the number 2 spot. Early on this year, he got himself a brand new personal computer and everyone knew we were screwed. Like, my man casually beats Saul Goodman and calls it first stars achieved on PC. That's his current hardest. I generally don't know what to talk about when it comes to his completions, like Promethean, Arxur, Citra, The Modern RGB, Thinking Space, Random and Fragile, Crimson Planet, Zodiac, Kinos, Verdant Landscape, Climax, Truefit, Atomic Cannon MKS2, Akashic Records. This dude has a lineup of these extremists like the Avengers, man. Viprex currently leads Georgia in list points with over 600 on record. What a legend. He wouldn't go back to back, would he? Don't for a split second think that he can. We are already used to Means blowing everyone's minds with his skill. He's also very casual with it. Beating Bloodlust, Tartarus, Crystal Crusher, and the Golden in winter of 2025, he would later go on to beat Climax and Beeline as well. But we haven't mentioned the X factor that makes Means worthy of the Georgian Player of the Year title. Sit and observe, ladies and gentlemen, the cherry on top. He has also been trying to beat Sakup in circles, having multiple good runs on it already. It seems very likely that he'll have another top 25 under his belt soon enough. We congratulate Means on going back to back with the Player of the Year title and wish him the best of luck for the three-peat. Like I mentioned before, there are plenty of other very interesting categories and interesting contestants left to be talked about in this video, so make sure to stay around until the end. It's been love, enjoy the rest of the video, the Zon out.
Now, we've highlighted a few very cool things the community has achieved. As y'all know, maybe you don't, we like to host a few big meetups a year. Something we've been doing since 2022. Holy shit! Anyway, we managed to get 12 human beings to come to our gathering, which is quite a lot actually. But apparently it's not enough since this was the least voted for nomination and it stands at 5th place. Oh well. Anyway, in the GD, we like to play GD, and some more than most. For example, Dazzle, Lutz, and Skiller. They star grind, like, kind of a lot. So much in fact, they together surpassed 100,000 stars under the Georgian flag, which is actually quite insane. But what they couldn't surpass is 5th place too, as these two achievements tied at 5th place. As mentioned before, we do meetups. On one of these meetups, we verified the Geochroma Reminisce, made by the one and only Dazong, which was eventually rated and says as the only two-player demon made by a Georgian. But there's another certain Georgian player, a former cheater. That's right, Flaminic used to cheat, but he got to finally redeem his mistakes by beating Sonic Wave, and in doing so, he officially beat every single level he had cracked prior. These two events got 4th place on the awards. How adorable. Why, Bruno? Why is my question. New hires feel great. In fact, coming on a 3rd place on the awards, our list players beat a total of 11 new artists this year, which is actually, it's stupid. They play a lot. Now, as you can tell, we like playing. In fact, at 2nd place on the awards, we got 4 new list players. Flaminic, Bolt, and Holy on Point Crate, and Dezon on the low refresh rate list, though he has fallen off. All 4 of them went through quite a journey to get there, so congratulations to them. But while we do like playing, we also like creating. And tied at 2nd place are the big 4 of level design. Hyperion by Flaminic, Geochroma Reminisce and Early Bird by Dezon, and Vibrate Every Day by Skygame, which all got rates this year, giving us a combined total of 5 creator points in 2025. Hilarious. And now, the winner for the best achievement of the year. MeansTCQ beating Slaughterhouse and Biprex beating Saul Goodman, the 2 new hardest levels of all time in Georgia. Big guy move by our best players. Congratulations to them.
Now moving on to the results for the best video of the year. First, I want to cover the honorable mentions before moving on to the top 5 nominees out of the survey. DAZN's completions of A Bizarre Phantasm and Pixel Thingy, and Flaminix's completion of Ancestral Calamity sadly ended up receiving no votes. Even despite this, I strongly recommend watching these videos as they are all well made and feature many notable highlights. Funnily enough, Flaminix's new hardest, Promethean 100%, Extreme Demon by End Level, 10 Years of GD, and Matska's Ice Carbon Diablo X with Sergey Main both ended up receiving a single vote. The first video covers Flaminix's completion of Promethean, along with him talking about his decade of journey with Geometry Dash and the community surrounding it. The second video, meanwhile, covers the completion of ICDX by Matska, while he is in a voice chat with a few others, including Sergey, who also managed to beat ICDX right after him. Flaminix's Arctic Lights, not my hardest 9 circles, ended up getting 2 votes, featuring highlights from Flaminix attempting to beat the level. The video taking the 5th place with 3 votes is Samurai Master 3-1 being a national treasure for 5 minutes straight, Sonic Wave 66% by Flaminix, featuring some hilarious clips where Flaminix is playing the level. The video with the 4th most votes, at 4, is Vikito's Geometry Dash Pointless featuring GDGD. The video featured the Pointless game, where players have to name the most obscure answer to the provided topic, and the more obscure the answer is, the less points the players get, with the goal being to receive at least 5 votes. 5 of us, Holy, DAZN, Flaminix, me, Skygame, and Zvykito, as the Game Master, participated in the game. DAZN ended up winning the game with 305 points in the end. It was definitely a fun experience for all of us and made for a great video in the end. Moving on, Matska's after 397 fails, Prismatic Haze by Citrax stream highlights ended up taking the 3rd place with 5 votes. Unlike the previous 2 videos, this one is not a commentary style video, instead being a compilation of some notable and admittedly funny moments along with the completion of the level. The video in 2nd place, with 6 votes, is from DAZN, titled Fun Facts About Every Geometry Dash Moderator. The video covered fun facts regarding the different moderators of Geometry Dash. The video has been quite a hit for DAZN, with it reaching 70,000 views and many prominent GD community members, including Colin, in fact, commenting on it. It is indeed great to see that our players are slowly establishing themselves in the greater community too. And now, the most voted on video out of the nominees, with 8 out of 30 responses, was the Georgian Community 2024 recap, also by our boy DAZN again, which covered the notable achievements reached by Georgian players in 2024, with the video listing of the 5 best players of the year, Anthu, Bolt, Holy, Flaminix, and Miansk, who ended up being listed as the Player of the Year. Other notable achievements were also covered, such as completions from other players, progress on the Georgian Mega Collab Atmosphere, and the first Georgian level, The Last Dance, receiving a feature grade. We congratulate DAZN on this achievement and hope that he keeps making great content in the future. And now, needless to say, I obviously recommend watching all the videos mentioned. They are all great and made with much care and dedication.
One would think that to be the breakout superstar of any realm would take a lot of effort and dedication. While mostly it is true, the following 2 contestants are just born ready to fit that sentiment, and this is their inception. Let's start with Tituna GD. This seemingly random player from west coast of Georgia mineralized out of the Black Sea mist and started his journey that would take him to places a normal person could only hope to ever have dreams about. April 9th, he overcame his odds and beat his first ever Extreme Demon, at Q. While it's true this level is the setting stone of literally every grinder who plays the game, the pace it took him to achieve it, and this being his first video and all, is completely outstanding. Our community congratulated him, and that was it. Or so we thought. Because literally a month later he jump scares everyone with having beaten Bloodbath. This is a milestone half of the player base dreams of getting to, and Dituna just does it because he can. Some Biprex level nonchalance to say the least. And obviously we were shocked because literally nobody in our community apart from like top 2 players, and mind you we're talking about Biprex and memes over here, have beaten Bloodbath this quickly. This is some next generation super soldier serum this captain was put on, honestly. Wait, was that? No. If that was not enough for you, here's not a cherry, not a strawberry, no. Here we have the whole full aisle worth of appendage on this cake. Not even 2 months later, this guy just steps into and out of Erebus like it means nothing to him. His predecessor and in real life friend, Bolt, who was nominated to be one of the best players of 2025, really gave him some of that era knowledge, because we're reaching Biprex levels of causing catastrophes and living unfazed with this one. Unfortunately, Dituna GD takes the second spot for this category, but man, I know you're watching. Just hear this, you're a legend, if not an upcoming one. Stay on this line of progress, because you'll definitely get somewhere one day. And now, we have our second contestant, the winner and the new undisputed universal heavyweight champion of the world, Nika GD09. The story of this man is the needle in the haystack who made his way on the top and let the sun shine on to be discovered. We only ever heard vague myths about the existence of this pure specimen, until one day he proved aliens were real and were originated from Georgian people, because what do you mean you beat Bloodbath on mobile? It's your first YouTube video? And you couldn't even bother to upload it right? Like seriously, if we thought we couldn't get more blazy, allow him to put it right. Huh? Oh, not again. What do you mean? Only a month and 4 days passed, and now you beat quantum processing on mobile? Are you okay? Like all memes aside, yours truly is originally coming from being a mobile player. If anyone knows how hard it is to be a mobile player, it's me. This whole scenario to me is semi-impossible. To a point, I'm breaking an NDA here, that the whole community staff and I thought he was hacking and observed his records down to the last frame, wanting to find out that it's possible to fly, and Bigfoot is our prime minister. It's just not a coincidence he has numbers in his name and it begins with a 0. It's genuinely outstanding how we have people of such proficiency in our community. I congratulate Nika for his deserved title win, and Dituna's achievements aren't to be shadowed from this. And let's see if Nika is as reigning of a champion as our fellow Georgians are in the major sports fields. Flame to the neck, out.
I'm sure you all love to see completions. However, they all feel empty without a good reaction. We got many interesting reactions this year, while 9 of them stood out enough to be nominated. If you like Better Call Saul references, you better pick Zwick. With my reaction on Master Duel, I was lucky enough to be nominated, let alone get a vote.
You know how I beat that level? Because it's too small! I don't care about it! It's nothing to me. It's a bacteria, man. I travel into the world you can't even imagine. You can conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm like a god in human's clothing, lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips. I did it, bro.
Sergey had a notable link-up with Metska, whom I will also mention later, beating Ice Carbon Diablo X at the same time. This is how Sergey reacted.
Dude, I beat it. What? What?
I got it all. I got it all on camera, bro.
What?
We beat it together, bro. Yeah, man, look at this shit.
Oh, wait a sec. Whoa, Guli, why, man? Guli, why?
Look at this shit. Whoa. Ooh, that's awesome. Hey, man.
Out of all the big achievements he has had, Means might have been saving up all the emotions for this one. Usually being calm on most of his completions, here's how he reacted on beating Climax as his new hardest.
Got ready. What the fuck? Yes! Sleeves. What the fuck? Sleeves.
Legend has it that to this day Metska is still trying to figure out why autosave mode was on when he beat Sakuman Hell. It's so frustrating when that happens, and we can see that in his reaction too.
Finally, bro, finally.
You see, having a smartphone has become standard.
Why is autosave mode on? I'm not cheating. Which cheat do I have on that autosave mode should be on? What do you mean? Why is my cheating indicator green then? Why is autosave mode on? It's not on. Oh, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit.
After years of trying to make things right and legitimately complete the levels he had hacked, Flaminic finally finished the story and beat Sonic Wave, the last of his hacked levels remaining at the time. I believe the reaction speaks for itself.
I beat Sonic Wave! What the fuck? Yes! Yeah! Go!
We got the Zone bearing his first Extreme Demon as well, with the level being no other than a bizarre phantasm. Quite an unique choice for the first Extreme. After accidentally using CBF to beat the level the first time in August of 2024, it took him over a year to rebeat it on natural 60 FPS. Here's how he reacted.
Yes! 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 Dude! 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 No fucking way! No fucking way!
Aside from beating his first Extreme Demon, the Zone also created one and got it rated. When the GDGC met up in the summer, one of our plans was to verify Geochroma Reminisce, and verify it we did. Experiencing this joy with everyone present truly felt different. So close and yet so far stands Holy, closely missing out on the first place. Known for his big and loud reactions, he did not hold back on Bloodlust either.
Kaviare! Kaviare! Bloodlusty! Kaviare! Kaviare! What? There's no way! Kaviare!
Last but not least, let's hear arguably the most iconic and the best reaction of the year.
Go
دایی خب بیچون گولی برمیسپرم خیلی ازش شوختی نه اینا رو من میخواد نه خیلی تکه تبسا خیلی دایی گولا شوختی
Hey guys! 2025 has been a year full of creativity and creating for our community. Now, we are all to discuss the best video of the year, and we will be going over the best level of the year. However, my job here today is to talk about the people behind that, the content creator. These people have worked very hard the whole year to produce quality media and entertainment for all of us. There are 4 nominees, and I'll go over each of them, and declare who you guys chose as the rightful winner and the holder of the title, the best content creator of the year. As an honorable mention, coming in with a whopping 1 vote, we have Zivigito. He couldn't manage to crack the top 3, however he most definitely has done enough this year to get nominated, and he did get a vote after all, and I'm sure that he will have his chance to shine in the future. At 3rd place with 4 votes we have Matsuka. Even though he hasn't done as much this year compared to the past, he has most definitely done enough and is deserving of this placement. At 2nd place with 8 votes we have Flamini. Even though his main shtick isn't being a content creator, he has been putting out some bangers in the forms of completions, and this year is no different. And now, coming in at number 1st with a dominant lead of 17 votes, we have this category's winner. This year he has produced some very high quality and interesting videos, so much so that he even gained monetization from YouTube itself, which means that he officially sold out. Nonetheless, I believe that this title suits him, and let me introduce you guys to the best content creator of the year, Dezon. He is a true content creator, and he has put out continuously one banger after the other. And if you don't believe me, check him out for yourself, as all the people mentioned here will be in the description. Him being a good creator not only profits his pockets, but also us, the humble peasants of this community, as his videos gaining mainstream appeal also helps this community get more traction. Don't forget to check out other nominees here, as I'm sure that they will be worth your time. Bolt out.
Hi there, I'm Ansu, and this is the nomination best level of the year. 3rd and 4th places were shared by 1.9 stat level, Early Bird by Dezon, and Vibrant Everyday by Sky Game. Geochroma Reminisce has taken the 2nd place with 43.3% of voters. It's a 2-player level made and verified in Georgia, which took around 25 cents to finally be rated. Even one of the best star grinders in the game, Smithy, took this map as his 9000 demon. Yeah, that's kinda cool. And Hyperion has become a winner of this nomination with 50% of voters. It's a really great remake of Hyperion Technia hosted by Flaminic, and I can't be silent about its gameplay because it's really fun to play. I'll even say that Hyperion is one of the best extreme demons I've ever touched in this game, and in my opinion Hyperion is a low extreme demon, not insane demon. Congratulations for all the nominees, and I hope you'll have a great 2026.
Hey, what's up GTGC community? You guys probably know me as Lasha's Mama, aka Nixona, aka the GOAT of this community. Basically, I'm gonna be your last host of declaring the actual winners for the nominee of the most memorable moments in this community for the past year. So, for the past year we've had some amazing moments. A lot of them got nominated in this sort of category, and it's really cool to see. Some of them obviously being more favorable than the others, but every moment is really cool. I've also been part of some moments. I've also been a part of a meetup or two, you know. It's really cool how this community actually stays together. It's like tightly knit. Now, I will start up from the last place in my opinion. That probably would build more tension for the video. So, the first honorable mention actually goes to a former best player in our community, Skiller04, who basically returns after being 3 years inactive, returned this year and started being cracked and Geometry Dash, I assume, of course. I am sorry, Skiller, I don't know much about you, but if people mention that you're a former best player, man, you should be like insane. Next up, we get 2 honorable mentions that have the same standing of 6.7%. First one, for me, is completely confusing now. It says that Matsaka gets fished in prismatic haze 3 times. What the hell? How do you get fished in prismatic haze? Did somebody slap him with a fish? Please let me know in the comments below what happened to Mate here. And the next one who is tied with the 6.7% would be Dezon, completing a bizarre phantasm with CBF, right? And then coming back and actually beating it on 60 FPS. Now, this guy basically plays 60 FPS primarily. I don't know why is he torturing himself, but basically what happened is he accidentally completed a bizarre phantasm on CBF, slapped himself or whatever, and actually beat it on 60 FPS. The resolve on that guy should have been insane at the moment. Congrats to Dezon accomplishing this feat, right? So this was the tie about the 6.7%. And now we're left with 6 more moments, and 3 of them are tied at 10% of the voting. The first moment would be a funny clip of our meetup being shown on your daily dose of Geometry Dash.
They were playing Bloodbath and didn't want to let their friend out, so they gave him an auto part, and this is what happened.
Moment of truth. Is this the attempt? This clip basically refers to Dezon again dying to the Bloodbath's auto part. I remember whenever I arrived during this meetup, everybody already had this inside joke about like Dezon dying to the Bloodbath's auto part. It was really fun stuff. So the next one, which is also tied at 10%, would be that GDGC server, the Discord server itself, hits 100 plus members. Now this is huge because the community is so small. 100 plus members for a single community like Georgian Geometry Dash community is actually an insane number. I also see like a lot of Georgians and other people actually starting to play Geometry Dash, which is a pleasure to see since I was actually one of the OGs. Really loved Geometry Dash, didn't even know if it had the community, and probably a lot of these guys don't. Okay, that's cool. And the next one, the third tie would be Flaminic finally getting a PC after 15 years of trying. Woo! Let's fucking go. Flaminic, congrats on your PC, man. I know you've been working your ass like so hard this past, I don't know, years, trying to get your own PC, trying to get your own setup to be as cracked as you deserve to be at this game, man. So congrats. We're moving on to the second penultimate award for this best moment of the year nominee. This moment is actually something that I voted for myself in the poll. Dezon's level Geochroma Reminisce getting verified and rated in Geometry Dash, which is so cool to see, man. The level is absolutely fire, by the way. All of us in the Discord server, we've been waiting for it to get rated by Roptop, and he finally did, man. Shout out to Geochroma Reminisce for sure. Absolutely a blast of a level, man. finally the number one, the best moment so far in this year that received 23.3% of the votes, and I can't blame them. Why? Would be that Hyperion, the level that Flaminic created, got rated after 4 years, which is an insane feat. Congratulations, man, Flaminic, you deserve all the flowers right here. I didn't know much about this level, but I actually did some research and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's an insane demon, got verified, got rated. I don't know how you guys actually create this sort of levels. I only know how to click the up arrow button, man. Reading out these nominations, reading out these moments is really hyped for me because I'm basically reliving some memories for me. It's a very cool idea. Flaminic probably working his ass off editing this video. I'm maybe even making it a little bit hard, prolonging the dialogue with you guys. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys are having like a very good watch so far. I'm certain I will. And yeah, shout out to the GC community as well. You guys are doing great. We should do even greater, more like events to come, more levels to pump. Everything, man. Okay then, I'm signing off. I'm very happy that I got to declare the winners in today's video. So bye bye team.